Hello, world. Welcome to WFHR's Rapids Report, proudly brought to you by Crockett Septic on this September 10th, 2025. I have your host, James, here. We're joined right now by our friends, family, Natural Foods. We got Stephen and Katrina Hittner in studio with us. How are you two doing?
Hey, good. All is well.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Very good to hear. We have a bunch to talk about today, and I don't want to waste your time. Let's dive right into what's happening.
Let's dive into what's happening.
Big, just head first, right in.
Next week.
Oh, be careful, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
only in the diving section.
Oh my gosh, you two again. I missed you. Next week, September 16th at 4:30, we're doing the Herb Walk. This is going to be super fun. I'm pumped about it. So it's the Herb Walk, and it's going to be meeting.
And the 16th is a Tuesday, in case you're one of those people like me who's like, what is the 16th?
Thank you for that, because I was like, I think it's, but I can't for sure say Tuesday. So Tuesday, September 16th at 4:30. We're going to meet at Lake Wazeecha, the Red Sands Beach. There's like a beautiful pavilion that they have there.
We won't be diving.
We won't be diving. It'll be a little chilly. We're going to hope for some beautiful weather, and we're going to do an herb walk. And this is going to be Jamie and Stephen are leading it. I might chime in a little bit here and there. We're going to wander around not necessarily like the woods, but some uneven terrain, and walk around and find different herbs that are growing this season of fall right now, because we did it last year and it was in the summer. And so there was different things growing at that point. So we wanted to show just the diversity of what you can find within each season. And then with that, we'll talk a little bit more about, what you can do with them, how you can do that. So it'll be really fun.
Yeah.
It's also going to be great. We're getting outside and moving, and we're learning. That's the best.
We had a great turnout for this last year, and everybody really loved it. I imagine a lot of those folks will be out again, because like Katrina said, it'll be different this time. Like Jamie told us one time, she said in the summer, every day there's a different species, a different variety of plant that's flowering, a new flower each day.
Yep.
I really like that. It's beautiful. Just
it really
symbolism.
Is.
But there's always something different, and there's always more things to learn. So it'll be fun. I would like to caution people, if it does rain or anything like that, at that time, then we'll probably cancel it. We don't have a rain date, so it's just probably canceled, unfortunately. But as long as it's not raining, or if it's just a slight drizzle or something, we'll probably be there.
Yep. And, kids can come too. So kids are off of school at that point. Like, they are curious, and what a great place for them to learn in a space where they can move around a little bit and learn. Jamie also is a retired teacher, so she's amazing with kids, and she's so good at getting them involved. So definitely kids are encouraged and really welcomed for this event.
This is one of those things that has gained a lot of momentum over the last decade of people doing this, and not often you can go, throw into search bars and look at different programs or things. There's very few opportunities to do this in person, to do this with some people, and actually be able to ask questions in real time as you're going about and doing these things. It's a really nice thing to be able to offer. I love the idea of doing this at different times of the year too, because of the points you both made.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I think it'll be really fun. So definitely mark your calendars for next Tuesday, September 16th at 4:30, Red Sands Beach, and maybe bring your walking shoes. And then the next event we want to highlight is our anniversary, our 79th anniversary.
Katrina's doing math on this the other day, and I was like, I didn't follow it, but
well, I'll just bring it to the audience. It was great. So Stephen, so it's the store's 79th anniversary, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I had this epiphany, and I said, Stephen, your age and my age together is 79. It's our 79th anniversary. Really, it's our 11th. But but
I like where
I
you're going
was
with
excited about that.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen again, and I didn't realize it till just a week ago. But
Katrina's
that's
in her
cool.
20s. I'm in my 60s, so it adds up.
Evens out. Yeah.
You can tell by the energy, just
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And your poor parents. It's a very big age gap to deal with.
It's a big age gap. Anyways, come join us for October 3rd and 4th is our anniversary. So it's going to be lots of fun. We're going to highlight it more throughout the next month here, but definitely, there's sales, right? That's a win-win. There's people talking about different, supplements and why they're good, how they're absorbed, etc. And then we have, our cheerful staff that's there to spend time with. We've got door prizes you can sign up and potentially win.
There's always a ton of fun door prizes.
And there's always a gift at the end of it that you get to take away. So
any
great.
purchase you get a free gift, which is pretty awesome by itself. We've always got like some really informative people, like Katrina said, that are like giving you samples, like coming in from all over the state, sometimes even further away. And they're there to like answer questions for people too, and like to kind of introduce new products and to like, inform you on them. So there's a lot of fun things, sometimes some free samples, like little, grab one or two of these here.
Packet pillows they're called. Yeah. So it'll be fun, and maybe you can taste a new thing, which in a little bit we're going to have you taste a new thing too, James. Okay. So stay tuned, everyone.
When it comes to 79 years, throughout that process, you don't get to that point without having great management and being run very well. And going from your guys' dad to you two and stuff, and even before that, the management has been hand down to great management and smart business, over and over and over again. And every year, just to let the audience look behind the curtain, I have to have this conversation with you two. I want you to stay in business. I want you to have the 80th anniversary. And you do these specials and these sales for your anniversary like nobody else. I will put my name on that. There is nobody doing anniversaries like you guys do and treating your community that's so great. We love you for it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We also want you to keep the lights on. Are you sure this is okay? You guys
we like doing this. It's fun to celebrate us, but it's fun to celebrate the community.
Sales.
You're smarter than I am on this stuff, but I just worry about you.
It's definitely the most comprehensive sales we do all year. So it's if you want to find the time where the most things are on sale in the store, that is on October
3rd and 4th.
3rd and 4th.
So that's a Friday and Saturday. So Friday it's 9 until 6 and Saturday is 9 until 4.
Yep. Every year I hear from people in the community that look forward to this, and I don't hear them mentioning because this is going to be on sale or this is going to be on sale. They're going to run into so-and-so. Yeah. Or it's an opportunity and another excuse almost to come on down.
It's so fun. We have people that come on Friday and they're like, I had to bring my sister. I'm coming back. And it's great.
Yeah, then
we love
they're
that.
on Saturday bringing a bunch of other people. That's always the biggest compliment when I see people come 2 days in a row. I'm like, they must have a good time. They didn't come here just because they wanted a dozen eggs,
It's a great atmosphere over there. We're looking forward to, and I'm really excited about you guys getting to celebrate 79 years.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I know. We feel really grateful for the community and, our father and our grandfather who, started it. So it's like an anniversary for us, but really a thank you to the community as well. So definitely thanks for that. We want to highlight one more event we have on the calendar that
just got put on
as of yesterday.
This might be the first public announcement.
This would be the first public announcement.
Breaking news
over here. So we have a new product and company we're working with called Wellbell. And Lori is one of the owners of Wellbell. And she's going to be doing a presentation on October. It's a Wednesday, October 8th, and it's at 5:15 at the store. So it's their product line is really focused on like beauty, hair, skin, nails is their main focus. Hair in particular is where they've had a lot of success with it. But hair, skin, nails, all of that. It's a beauty line. There's just a couple SKUs. So there's like a women's line, a women plus, and then
it's
a
like
men's
a
line.
really effective supplement. So when people say beauty, it could be like, there's like whole stores that are beauty products, makeup, etc. This isn't a makeup product, nothing like that. It's all natural supplement, and it's formulated by a medical doctor who has, I think it was a naturopathic degree as well, or specialization. And Lori and her sister worked with this doctor to bring this product to the market, basically. And she's so passionate about it because it's not only helped her with her own hair, family members, people that she's known that have had cancer, for example. There's a lot of hair loss with cancer treatment. It's helped people, regenerate their hair after a cancer treatment. A lot of different
skin else too, like some like cystic acne. She's had people have had success with that too.
We were just talking to her yesterday, and you could just really feel her passion. And it's so nice that she lives in the community, at least half the year, anyways. And she's very passionate about it. So that Katrina and I were struck by her passion and stuff. So we brought in her product pretty much as soon as she was telling us about it. and they have some new products coming out too. So their signature line, which who was it? Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, she was just mentioning that she doesn't get any money for it, but she talks all day, every day about the product because she's had such
She won't get on a plane
it.
Without it, apparently. Like she takes this product every day. So like it's a really successful product. It sounds like it's mostly sold at like clinics, spas,
beauty spas,
stuff like that. But Lori, because she loves our health food store, which is very sweet of her, she's like, I want it to be sold here. So, and Katrina are like, we loved Lori, so we're like, it worked out great. But it's a brand new product, and we're excited to have her come talk about it. She's also launching a shampoo and conditioner line to go along with this. It's not out yet. It hopefully will be by the time she's here for the talk, or we'll maybe do pre-orders for it at the talk. But that's going to be a really great product to go with it. So anybody who really wants to, get fuller, healthier hair.
Or the Wellbell bounce, they say, which your hair
bounces
like a little bit more.
Yeah.
We all want a little more
James,
bounce.
you got to grow your hair out again if you want that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. This product is making me think about it. I love that we're in a day and age where we can do these things. We have this ability. It almost feels like nobody has to go bald that doesn't want to in these things. That's a wonderful thing right there. And I think great as far as mental health and all that. You bring up cancer patients, and it was my first thought when you talked about this product, the ability to be able to help in that regard. And we talk such a good game about mental health. We sometimes skate past these things. Oh, it's just hair. If you haven't been in that position, you don't know what that's like. And what that can mean to somebody, especially a cancer survivor or somebody fighting cancer, and what that little bit of motivation it can give them, or that little bit of good feeling or something, or when they look in the mirror, they're not as hesitant to look. Nobody deserves to feel that way. These products are incredibly helpful in that regard. That's really cool to hear. That's a great one. And good to hear you guys are back in that. I also really appreciate the backstory of it and you guys sharing that with us.
Yeah, that's fun.
And very interesting. That's cool to hear.
There's so many stories like that at our store, and we've been on the radio countless times telling a lot of those stories. But that is kind of like what keeps Katrina and I really motivated at work a lot of times, is these stories with the companies that we work with, and then the stories we get from the customers in our community. That's really it's really motivating for us.
Yeah,
it's a great product. What is the name again?
It's called Wellbell, and it's a wonderful supplement line for hair, skin, nails, etc. And the presentation will be on October 8th at 5:15, and that is a Wednesday, October 8th at 5:15. So come learn.
Yeah, mark that on the calendars, everybody, and be sure to check that out when Stephen and Katrina from Family Natural Foods host that presentation. We had some other things we wanted to touch on, and I guess I'm going to be doing some sampling here.
We should sample.
Yeah,
is
it that time?
Let's shake it up a little bit.
We're going to shake it up. So we also have some sales going on, and this company happens to be, their whole line is on sale this month. It's Trace Minerals. So Trace Minerals has their original formula. Well, let me go backwards.
They've been around a long time.
They've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
They've been around. They've been the ones in the game doing minerals for years. They're out of Utah. They're good. I mean, as a kid, I remember the bottle sitting on our counter. So they've been doing it for quite a while. And
they what's unique about, and why Katrina mentioned Utah, is there's the Great Salt Lake. It's this inland lake that's got so much salt in it that when you go in the water, you float. It's almost kind of hard to dunk yourself in that lake because the salt level and the mineral level is so high. So they're really, their signature product has always been just this broad spectrum mineral supplement. They reduce the salt or basically eliminate it. So there's not a lot of salt in the product. And then they concentrate all these minerals. I think it's 50 different minerals, all naturally occurring. And it's been kind of a miracle product that's also just the simplest thing in the world. What we all need is minerals. Our bodies cannot produce these minerals. Our soil is depleted in them. Our foods are depleted in them. So one of the best sources for minerals are from this Great Salt Lake, and that's the wonderful resource they have there that they've utilized and be able to to put into all their products. And they've always sold all sorts of minerals. They're big on magnesium before anybody was talking about magnesium. They're big on, all these different mineral things, but it always kind of like comes back to their foundation, which I think also helps other minerals absorb well.
Yes.
Things work in
Minerals work
synergies.
well.
In nature, you eat a carrot, it just doesn't have one mineral in it. It's got maybe a primary mineral, but it's got other ones too. So this is a product that some people have taken and they said, oh, it helped my arthritis. We've had
bone spurs. That has been
spurs.
Surprisingly a one that has really helped a lot of people.
If you take a solid dose of it. Every day for, it'd probably take a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, but we've had people that had like painful bone spurs that went away. And what that is, your body put calcium in the wrong part of the body. It built up this extra bone spur. And these minerals kind of help direct minerals where they should be. It creates a balance in your body. We've had some people that used it for kidney stones, kind of a similar idea. Kidney stones are a little trickier, can be quite painful. But I would use it, if I had a tendency towards bone spurs or kidney stones, I would use it preventatively.
Yep.
Use it daily. And I actually take this pretty much year round myself, just because I always feel like we could use more broad minerals.
Yep.
But the thing that I think we haven't gotten to yet is these have always tasted strong. I'm not going to maybe use the word bad, but
strong.
Strong.
You weren't really excited to take them in the morning.
Yeah.
They were a liquid form or a tablet, and then the tablet you're like, okay,
the
I just want to
tablet would kind
swallow
of,
it.
as soon as water got around it, it would kind of like, you'd start to taste them. Anyways,
But
wonderful product. I would still take it. But this is the first time they've done this product, and I was like, hey, this tastes great.
And the strength is still really good. It's not like they're skimping on the minerals. It's like, no, they did the minerals. This to me is like,
no sugar
this is your
added.
daily, drink this. It could be like an electrolyte booster for some people. It's
Put it
an
in your
amazing,
smoothie, whatever,
It's amazing. So we should cheers to this. And
Cheers
salud.
to minerals.
To minerals. I'm going to talk so then there's no quiet airwaves here. But
Ooh.
this flavor we're
fun?
trying is a blue Hawaiian flavor. And James doesn't even know. He just got so many good minerals in his body. Like so many.
And my body's not revolting. My body is not, fighting against me or anything. It actually is very good with this and wants more.
Yeah.
I find when I take this, it like lights up a light bulb. Like I get more energy, I get more focus. And they actually used to do a light bulb demonstration when I saw them at like events or whatever. They'd have a light bulb, and then they'd have like a glass of water, and the light would, really not light up at all. Maybe dim. They put in some other things that you'd think would do something, and then they put in this trace mineral, and the bulb would be like bright. It would basically like,
It's like
light
think
up
about
the
our
room.
cells. If our cells were a light bulb, it is lighting up all of our cells so we can function, think, etc., act, better because we're getting what we need. And like Steven said before, if the food or if the soil doesn't have it, then the food doesn't have it, then we don't have it, and the animals don't have it, and so we're so deprived because the soil is stripped of those nutrients. So this is a lot
of times I think it's like a form of malnourishment. I think you could make an argument a lot of people overeat because their body is saying, hey, I need these micronutrients. I need these minerals. I need these vitamins. So we eat more to try to get those nutrients, but they're so depleted, and especially processed foods, that we eat more and more of it, and we're still hungry. But why are we hungry? It's because we need these minerals.
Not only the taste is there, the flavor is so genuine.
Yeah.
It really tastes like not only what you were. I knew what the flavor was before you said it, but I knew it because it wasn't artificial flavor. You can tell the difference of that real quick. And to your point, Stephen, about the health benefits of this, you mentioned kidney stones, and that gets me and a lot of people's attention. I've been dealing with those for over 10 years, and they're pretty consistent. And you're right, they are painful. There's no easy kidney stone. They're just ones that are easier than that. A product that can help even a little bit with something like that intrigues people, let alone something along the lines that could really be beneficial to your future.
and it tastes good. Bonus.
And it tastes good on top of it. Which I'm curious, are the younger yous a little bit angry about that? That hey, I mean, we could have used this back in the day.
What took you so long?
I'm happy my kids get it, and I'm like, yes, they're getting minerals in because they weren't. I would like disguise it in their oatmeal or something like that. So I'm like, yes, okay, my kids are getting some. This is good. And now I'm just like, I'll just drink more of it. It's great.
Right. Yeah.
So, no, I still took it. I just didn't take it as consistently because it wasn't something I always look forward to. But I look forward to this now.
You're going to look forward to that. Yeah, it's
for
a
sure.
great product.
It's a good flavor. I just want to highlight some sales. So this product we're talking about, the Trace Mineral Company, their whole line is on sale this month. So whether you want this tub that we just tasted, that's delicious, or you want the liquid we were talking about, or they have, magnesiums. They do a lot of like
They have like a
beef
magnesium gummy
organs
that's
and things
popular.
like that too.
Yep. Yeah, those aren't gummies.
No, those aren't gummies. That would be not good unless you're
My
a dog.
dog would like it, yeah.
But they have a handful of other lovely things. Sheila Jeet, a handful of things that's worth definitely checking out. They're on
that's
sale this
popular.
month.
Yep.
And then, of course, we always have lots of sales. I'm not going to get into all of them, but I do like to highlight the Plus CBD is on sale this month. A lot of people like to know when that's on sale. Good time to get it. And then, of course, we have a lot of like kid focused stuff. We've kids back to school and a lot of like immune stuff because we're
Focus.
Yep.
Focus, immune. Like I think we all need to, like, we have a lot of adult immune stuff. We have a lot of kid immune stuff.
Yep.
We all have to kind of up our immune
Boost.
system. It's been a kind of an interesting summer. I think all of August I heard I'd be kind of surprised somebody'd say like, "Oh, I got the flu," and I was like, "What? It's August. Hold on, what's going on?" It's like, and that was the beginning of August.
Yeah.
And I think it's just sort of like it stuck around a little bit in August.
Yeah.
But I think now the petri dish is incubating now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
School's in session, so
Cover your bases.
Yeah, so that's like just a good talking about bases. It's just a good thing to like remember, like, hey, vitamin D, it makes us feel good. It helps us boost our immunity. It also is like essential for, a lot of functions in our body. We need it. We don't get enough of it. So that's a base, like, let's all get our D. We've lots of kids immunity stuff. So chewable forms, maybe you want it in chewable forms, lots of capsules, etc. So definitely like kid focus stuff for your brain, right? For your brain getting back into school, adult focus, but then let's think of our immune system. Get that in, everybody, so we can prevent all these colds and spreading.
Yeah.
Things.
We want you to be healthy and enjoy the beginning of this school year and this new season that's upon us and all that.
Yeah.
And encourage you to not only be a part of things over at Family Natural Foods, but reach out with any questions or thoughts you might have. They love hearing from you, and their staff is incredible. Good luck. If you throw a curveball at them, they'll hunt down the answer with you. Appreciate you too. Thank you so much for the time.
yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
James.
Find out more by going to their shop at 910 West Grand Avenue right here in Rapids. Give them a call, 715-423-3120, 423-3120. And be sure to bookmark their webpage, familynaturalfood.com. Follow them on social media. Share what they do. You just never know who might see it otherwise. And a big thank you to all of you for joining us for another edition of WFHR's Rapids Report.